Hi, welcome. In this video, Mo here once again with Max. Max is here for board and training. And here in this video, I'm going to be demonstrating the kind of hangout scenario with hanging out with Max, say within the home environment. And in terms of still advocating, still getting Max to, in terms of changing his perceptions, meeting his social needs. And this is where, again, this needs to take a form of a type of power play. Okay, based again on the fact that Max has already gained control, and so being connected with the leash and really making sure the interactions align properly, again by way of influence. Even here, how I'm putting Max into the sit, I'm doing the push-pull. But here, I'm going to show the kind of scenario for, again, being able to hang out with Max. Okay, this is a good little exercise to be doing with him to help change him. And I have the chair out here to kind of demonstrate how this should be done with Max. In terms of where you're hanging out, you could be watching television, a movie, computer, home office, whatever the scenario is to be able to be with Max, but really making sure that you're changing how he thinks. Again, the example I use in terms of saying hanging out with kids, say with your children, it's like being the parent saying, yeah, we're watching TV together, watching a movie, but don't be fooled, okay? I'm still the parent. If something needs to happen, well, it's all about relationship that way. So here, it's the same type of scenario. So again, reconciling, okay, how Max perceives by way of being a pack animal. Okay, this is really important. And on top of that, we're still reversing, okay? We have to reverse. We have to change the nature of the relationship because he's already gained control. So again, this is a really healthy type of way to interact. Now here, notice he doesn't have the muzzle on, which is a sign of progress, okay? In terms of, of influence, and I'm starting to change his thinking, okay? With him not being so reactive. But again, if I'm dealing with other dogs, which is still gonna be happening during this process, I'm gonna have the muzzle on him for a period of time because that's where he's more reactive. Okay, so certain situations where Max is more reactive, you want to have the muzzle on for a period of time. Here in this exercise, I'm not going to have it on him, but I'm going to show you how this lines up. Now here, to get kind of set up, so again, picture the chair, home environment. I'm about to hang out with Max, leash, okay? I'm using the choke chain, okay, to generate a little bit more control and leverage with Max. But again, it's all about just being kind of calm. I'm not mad, I'm not upset, but I am assertive, okay? This is about how I'm kind of messaging to Max to make sure that this is gonna line up properly. So I'm gonna start to move with Max to set this up. So my goal is to get to the chair here, but I'm just gonna take my time. So I put him in the sit, really good push-pull. I'm gonna bring him into a down position, okay, near the chair. This is my hangout area, but notice here, really good control, bring him right in, a really good push-pull. And I'm going to start to put the down on him. I want him into a down. He's going to be a little stubborn here, which is fine because I'm going to keep advocating until he goes in. So I always tell people, if you want to be able to pet your dog, okay, the reward or the ability to do it comes off of what I'm about to do. After you get them into being agreeable to the down. Again, I'm just locked in, my shoulder, I'm pushing. This is the way to do it, okay? Once he's down there, continue to push-pull. I don't want him just to pop up, I want him to relax. So I get to a position where, again, tap that leash, continue to push. I want him to see, there we go, now he's starting to settle in a little bit. I don't want him sniffing that floor. I don't want him to just be calm and relaxed. I'm still pulling up on the leash. Now, so this is about reconciling the relationship. Okay, it's like, again, hanging out, but not on your feet, not up on me, but totally just relax. So here, I'm maintaining some control through the collar. Notice how I have the leash and I'm still pulling. I want to bring him into a total state of relaxation. You should be able to put a dog to sleep the right way this way with getting him to edge down with his chin. But notice I'm maintaining a constant, okay? Right now, you know, he has to feel, because understand I'm reversing, right? This is about changing the nature of the relationship. So I'm turning this into a power play. But not the type of power play where I'm trying to start a war with Max, okay? He's already at a really good level. So I've had a few days to kind of set this up. And now, like I said, the muzzle's off of him. So this helps to de-stress him. But like I said, if you want to pet Max, this is the way you need to do it. So by bringing him into this state, then still do a really good push-pull, now touch, but now see, notice he, now push-pull again. So it's like enter leadership, exit leadership. It's like a light switch going on and off. Now notice how I did that. So I want to pet Max, I want to connect that way because understand emotion has now become about control, okay? It's not a good thing, okay? I need to reverse. So it's about, you know, influence. So same thing, I'll do it again. Push pull really good, touch Max for a second. Notice he's calmer now, the second time, push pull again. So, because what happens, how you know it's not a good thing, is if I'm petting on him and he's really, you know, getting excitable, you're right, he's like, that's a pathway, right, control. Okay, this is about who's in control, and so that's why when you see a dog wagging their tail, that's not necessarily a good thing, okay? You know, endorphins are kicking off and they're supposed to express a level of control. Here, you know, he is real relaxed, he's not tense. You know, he's coming to a really good state of relaxation right now because again, I've, you know, establishing a foundation. But here, choke chain's still tight, I'm hanging out and now I can watch a movie or on the computer or whatever, laptop. But this is what you need to do as part of a kind of routine before you start just letting them off leash and just starting to connect with people a certain way. So, you know, visitors are coming in, Max will be in the crate first. They get settled in, bring them right over this way. Notice he starts sniffing here. See, I'm pushing and pulling a little bit because still I want to break whatever connection he's had. I want him to be totally understanding, hey, I'm in control, just relax. Which he's starting to relax really good. He knows the second time I petted him, he was even better then. So, you know, he had a little bit of a, you know, hey, but then really good push-pull. So the push-pull, you know, helps to really get his mind relaxed. The push-pull is like an I own type of moment. But again, this is still fairly tight, not tight to establish or create, you know, influence in a way that's going to generate conflict with him. Just tightness so it you know, represents a level of, you know, maintain a constant, okay, like a constant level of influence, like being a parent. Because right now he needs to feel me this way. That Dale's sitting here, but he's still in control. He's ready to go. And then I can edge down on this at a certain point when he really relaxes, maybe really starts to relax. But this is great. Okay, this is exactly what you want to do with Max. This could be done in certain areas, but on the leash for maybe at first maybe 10 minutes, 15 minutes. But this is a de-stressing exercise. This benefits him. This is not about me getting a pet all over Max. In fact, I would say don't even be petting on him for a while because, you know, because he's really testing whether or not people are changing, okay? So the theme needs to be more about, you know, taking stress